Okay, Virgo. So yeah, I'm gonna start off by saying this is for Virgo moon, sun, or rising. Yeah. Also, if you haven't checked out my pages yet, I have the High Priestess and the Witch High Priestess on Facebook. Check those out. What else? Oh yeah. If you guys feel inclined to donate, the link's below as well. So let's get started with your astrology and tarot for the full moon in Virgo. So the moon is in your guys' sign. It's in your first house. It's in you're gonna have a lot more energy, I feel, Virgo, or you're working towards that anyway. With the moon here, it's illuminating a lot about your confidence. It's illuminating a lot about your ego, your drive, as well as what you want. Virgo. So, and the moon is it's also, I think that you guys are working on your confidence a lot with this moon, especially, and maybe your courage just to start something, perhaps, or pursue something. The moon is also trining your ninth house where Uranus is. This, okay, some of you could have a renewal of faith of some kind, or renewal of optimism. Maybe you guys have been having a hard time with that lately, feeling optimistic, or believing in your faith, whatever that may be, or your beliefs, period. I think that, okay, some of you could be teaching others, helping teach others with Uranus in your ninth house here, and it'll be there for a while, so this is a long transit. Just a side note there. But yeah, what else? So the trine between the moon and Uranus is very harmonious. It's very beneficial aspect. It's supported. The moon and Uranus are supporting each other. So yeah. What else? I think a lot of you Virgos could be having sudden aha moments in regards to teaching others, perhaps, maybe, or even being taught by others. Or learning or teaching, basically, but mostly teaching or acquiring knowledge anyway. Yeah, you might realize that you have more to offer. Some of you is what I hear. Like, once you gain that confidence back here with this full moon, I feel like, you realize your worth, and you realize that there's people that would benefit from your knowledge. What else? We have Sun and Venus in the 7th house. So this is Sun and Venus are in Pisces, of course. It's in your 7th house, so it's emphasizing love. It's emphasizing the people that are closest to you, as well as what you do love. I think maybe you guys will be spending more time trying to do things that you really do enjoy and that make you feel good, or full of love and joy, and passion, perhaps. Yeah, what else? And Sun and Venus are sextiling Uranus. So this is beneficial. This helps out here with the optimism and the happy-go-lucky feelings that you got going, and this confidence. And Pisces season is tough, by the way. Like, don't let me forget to mention that, because it's the end of a cycle. It's the last of the 12 signs. It's almost the beginning of a new year once Aries season starts, right? So there's a lot that needs to be purged. How maybe old perspectives on how we love, or how we want to receive love, or even just self-love is a big one too, for you guys right now, for a lot of people, but especially Virgo. And then we have the moon is in conjunct Chiron in the 8th house. So this is giving you a new perspective in regards to your pain, your fears, your insecurities, your past karma that you've created, with other people in this life and past lives. This in conjunct is here to help us heal ourselves, or help heal yourself, Virgo. Maybe you have to look at something differently yourself, and your confidence or your lack of action maybe in the past. Maybe you have to be honest with yourself in regards to laziness or toxic traits, or who knows. Want to also mention that right now, being Pisces season, it's a really good time to break addictions or break unhealthy habits. And that goes even for negative self-talk, and reconditioning your thoughts and your reactions as well as your actions, right? And then we have the moon is also in conjunct Saturn in your 6th house. So Saturn is trying to help you structure your work, your health, your routines, as well as your schedule in general. And Saturn in the 6th house, you may need to bring more discipline here. Like, you may need to bring more discipline and hard work towards being of service to others. Maybe you've been lazy, or maybe you've, who knows what it is. It's different for everyone, but Saturn here being in conjunct with the moon brings a new perspective on yourself. I think a lot of people are having to be honest with themselves. During Pisces season, it's the last sign. So you can't help but see all your past selves once you hit the end, right? What else? I think that's pretty much it. Also, keep in mind, Saturn rewards any hard work that you do towards, like I said, your health, your routines, and being of service to others will be rewarded big time. You just have to put the work in, that's all. And just for some Virgos, I think just making that first step will be the hardest part. After that, it'll be all smooth sailing. What else here? Yeah, I think that's it for the astrology. I'm not sure if I mentioned this. It's a great time just to heal yourselves in general, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. Healing is what Pisces season is all about. It's about that purging. It's about that cleansing yourself, detoxing, all that fun stuff. I do write more on my post that I made on my page, the WITCH High Priestess on Facebook. The link's below. But yeah, I made a post there describing the Virgo full moon and the energy and transits behind it a little. Anyways, let's pull some cards for you guys. Virgo. Angels, guides, ancestors, thank you for, I ask you to help, and thank you for helping in assisting me in delivering these messages accurately and clearly. What does Virgo need to know? Full moon is in Virgo, so Virgo will feel it the most, more personally, more intensely, as will other signs, but especially Virgo. Okay, what does Virgo need to know? Okay, what else does Virgo need to know? Oh, they're saying shuffle, shuffle, shuffle this time. Not flying out like the other cards. What does Virgo need to know for this full moon in Virgo? Here we go. There's one. Interesting. That all goes with how... Yeah, let me explain that in a minute here. What else does Virgo need to know? Spirit, what does Virgo need to know in regards to this full moon energy? All right, so how that came out and everything, it took me a while to shuffle, right? Usually they just fly out. Well, it kind of goes well with the meanings behind these two cards. So I got this one first, which was basically patience, be still, be in solitude before you make a decision, or before you receive that message, or before you give that message. Interesting. So for you guys, Virgo, yeah, I'm hearing you sit and meditate on it. But with how these two came out, like it was like wait, basically with this meaning, and then this card, well, look at it. It means fast things, things happening quickly. So if you feel like things aren't happening as quickly as you would like right now, or things are just slow and dragging on, hang in there because it's going to pick up here soon and you're going to be hit with like boom, boom, boom energy. Like it's going to, whether this is, any endeavors or any actions that you take towards something, or even any work or communication that you do towards whatever you love or are passionate about, like hobbies or whatever, work even. Yeah, I feel like a lot of Virgos have been feeling stuck maybe, and just like they're sitting still, like not sure what to do almost. And then it's going to come to you. It's going to come to you real quick, and you're going to be making those decisions. This can also represent, that's interesting. I don't usually get that with those two. So yeah, this one, Eight of Wands, represents, it can also represent news. So you might receive some kind of news, good news, bad news, whatever. I think it's going to be more good news. It could also be you making this news for some of you, or announcing this news, or, making more communications, definitely more interactions, like socially, like whether that's online or whatever, like maybe not socially because of COVID, I don't know, but you know what I'm saying. Things are going to start moving quick suddenly, like after a period of it being just still. Anyways, the reason for the stillness I hear is you need to collect your energy. I believe Libra got this card too. Yeah, you need to rest. You need to heal these things that you're needing to heal, especially any anxiety or insecurities or fears, or negative self-talk. Again, keeps coming up. But yeah, this card represents, if you need to rest, take that time to rest. Take that time to go within. Take that time to just relax and nurture yourself in that way, whatever way, for you is that, I guess. Because pretty soon you're going to be making some actions with that sword. You're going to be taking that sword and you're going to be doing what you want with it, kind of thing, like your plans. It's like you need to rest and conserve your energy for the period that's ahead of you, Virgo. Because things are going to get busy, especially in the next year, I think. Things are going to pick up, whether it's, throughout the year or next year, because this card can represent year for timing. Or it could just mean, like I said, gradually throughout the year. But the Hanged card, or Hanged Man, is also just needing to be patient. Patience is what I'm hearing. But I also like to bring up the story of Odin when I see this card, because it can bring some insight. Odin hung himself on the tree of life to gain knowledge about everything, basically. The runes, astrology, tarot, the universe, life. He sacrificed his eye and hung on the tree of life in order to gain this. He sacrificed something. So he sacrificed time, especially. And that's something a lot of us need to do in order to pursue what it is that we're wanting to pursue right now. So I think a lot of us are getting ready to sacrifice a lot of time for something that's, going to be something. It's like we're birthing something. A lot of Virgos right now. I'm Virgo rising, so I think that's why I'm feeling this reading so much right now. But Page of Wands is something that we're passionate about and we want to pursue. It's it brings us love and it brings us joy and light, and as well as brings that to others too, I think, for some of us. Anyway, I think that's it for the tarot. Don't really see much else here. And yeah, so if you guys, if that resonated at all, please like, please comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. If you have not checked out my Facebook pages, the High Priestess and the Witch High Priestess, please check them out. The links are below, as is my PayPal if you feel inclined to donate. So thank you guys again, and enjoy your full moon in Virgo. Till next time.